Hey YouTube, how you doing? That was stupid. Wow, that was probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. Why'd I do that? Oh, so check it out what I got right here. Just want to say this before I start. Look at this. This is a sled. It's a sled. Oh, it's a round one. Subscribers, I bring you something completely and totally, utterly awesome. Okay, so I was doing a little searching around the internet today, and I found something super, super cool. Now, it's kind of old to YouTube, but it's new to me, so I'm telling you about it. Bam! What is this thing, you ask? What could make FilmStudentAdam so crazy? Nerdfighters. Yes, Nerdfighters, Nerdfighteria, and Nerdfighterdom. It's a huge community of people on YouTube and other websites around the internet that want to do good and decrease world suck. I'm fairly new to this. Obviously, if you had heard about it before, you would know. I would have told you, because you, YouTuber, you're my confidants. You're my consiglieres. You're like my you're like my Robert De Niro, and I'm Marlon Brando. Freaking enough with the Godfather metaphors. Holy cow. Leave the gun. Take the cannoli. Nerdfighters was originally started by the Vlogbrothers. They have their own channel, link in the sidebar. And the Nerdfighters have a recent FAQ video that was posted by the Vlogbrothers, of course, and it kind of gives an idea about all of Nerdfighteria and all the Nerdfighters in the world. And I will link that in the sidebar, of course, for your viewing pleasure. Just to give you a little peek into the world of Nerdfighteria. A lot of people, a lot of Nerdfighters really like science fiction, fantasy, Doctor Who, science, math. Basically, if you are smart and you think that being smart is not something that you should be embarrassed about, you're already a Nerdfighter, and you already know what Nerdfighterdom is all about. Also, Nerdfighters participate in a lot of charities and try to help other people. It's just general awesome people doing awesome things. And Nerdfighters, as you will find out if you go to the Vlogbrothers channel, link in the sidebar, Nerdfighters are all made of awesome. Thank you, Vlogbrothers up in Vlogbrother Town. Because I'm a new Nerdfighter, I think that I should tell you, my YouTube subscribers and non-subscribers, psst, if you're not a subscriber, you should probably go over to my channel, the FilmStudentAdam, and you could probably subscribe to my channel. That would be totally cool, but I won't tell anybody. I won't tell anybody that you subscribed. I mean, yeah, I know that it might be embarrassing, and I know that I might be a guilty pleasure. But you're a Nerdfighter now. You can't be embarrassed. Time to shine the light on everything, man. Bring it to light. Challenge of the day. Okay, so the first guilty pleasure that I have to tell you about, obviously, is this. It's martial arts movies. Classic martial arts movies, to be exact. I really like ones that are so old. Like, they're called classics. If you don't know much about Kung Fu and Kung Fu movies and martial arts movies, you won't know these titles, but let me tell you some titles, and this is why I love them. Here are the titles. Bruce Lee Fights Back from the Grave, Dragon Lee vs. the Five Brothers, The Fighting Fists of Shanghai Joe, Rage of the Master, Screaming Tiger, and Kung Fu the Invisible Fist. Hello? Did you hear that? Go buy it! I am a huge fan of science fiction, as you can see here, by me and the camera. I have a Star Trek book. Star Trek book. Now, for those of you that say, oh man, people who watch Star Trek, those are really weird people. They're all Trekkies. Oh, live long and prosper, Spock. Whoa. You don't even know. You do not even know. People who watch the show, schmucks. All of them. If you don't read the books, you're not a true Trekkie. There it is. I said it. I said it. Trekkies. Bring it on. Bring it on, Trekkies. Bring it on. So there you have it. A small glimpse of what makes me nerdy and why I want to be a nerd fighter. A nerd fighter. A soldier of Nerdfighteria. A part of the army of awesome. Now what about you? This is a call. Nerdfighteria wants you. Go to nerdfighteria.com, link in the sidebar. Anyway, YouTube, that's all I wanted to tell you this Friday evening. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.